Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the debut edition of Hot Reads. Now, this is our debut edition, which means we're going to try to do more of these, but with this podcast, we're going to do a couple of simple things. One, we're going to try to keep you guys up to speed on what's going on, not just here at your local library, Mccracken County Public Library, a little plug, but also what's going on locally, what's going on here in Paducah. Also, we're going to use this podcast so that you can get to know some of the awesome people that I work with. A lot of them are super talented, from artists, dancers, designers. They all do great things. And that third thing, if you guys find anything that you might want to start getting into, we'll try to help you get the resources that you need to get started on your journey. Now, speaking of one of those awesome people that I get to work with, on this debut edition, my first guest is going to be the man that signs my check, the director, Mr. Justin Brasher. Hello, sir.
Hi there. Thank you for letting me join today.
Hey, man. I'm glad you could be on. I'm glad we're getting a chance to do this with the people. Now, Mr. Brasher has wanted something special for his episode. He wanted us to do a Hot Ones style approach. So we got our wings here, drinks, and an assortment of hot sauces, 10 to be exact. So we're going to start here, and we're just going to work our way down. We're probably going to regret this later, but as of now, this is what we're going to do. You ready?
Ready.
All right. So we're going to start out with this one right here. It's the classic hot sauce. Now, while we're doing this to ourselves, I'm also going to be asking him a few questions, but I want him to try the wing first. So, since you're the guest, I'm going to let you
I appreciate that.
Let you go first because, I care.
I'm going to shake that up a bit because I want the full experience.
Do it.
All right, we're getting good and saucy here. This ain't no front here.
Oh no, this ain't
real
front.
deal.
This is my body is gonna regret this later on, 1000%. All right, there it is. All right.
This one smells good. I like this one.
Okay, it smells promising. It smells promising. You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, and. Okay, that one wasn't bad. That one wasn't bad.
That's good.
It is. So, first question. How long have you worked in libraries?
I have worked in libraries for about 10 years now.
Okay.
I've worked in university archives. I've worked in rural libraries. I've worked in city libraries. I've been a technical services manager, a circulation manager. I've done everything except basically be like a youth manager. So I've kind of sort of been around a couple different spots.
I got you. So you've had your hand in just about every spot.
Just about every spot. I've been the person on the front lines answering questions, answering phones, computer help, talking to people about just community outreach, engagement, being out in the community. I like to think that I've done enough different experiences that I'm well-rounded enough to, have input on what we can and should be doing.
Nice, nice. So around what year did you kind of decide that libraries was what you wanted to get into?
Well, I probably got into libraries about 2011, so about a decade ago actually, almost to the day.
Nice, nice. Well, before we ask that second question, we got to go in here with this this Korean hot sauce. Oh boy, why do I feel like you are not going to be as nice?
So I actually eat a lot of gochujang, and it's not as spicy as people would think. Like it has kick to it, but it's a gentle kick.
Okay, I can do gentle kicks. Nick can do gentle. It's gonna be fine. That's what I'm telling myself internally. All right. So we got that on there. You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, there's that gentle kick. I feel it. It's great. So speaking of that second question, you said about 2011. Was there anything that you did prior, before you decided that libraries was the way to go?
What didn't I do is probably a better question. So to provide some background for those at home and here, my bachelor's is in fine arts and theater. Back in the day, as a younger man, I was interested in acting and theater. So I went to California to do the starving artist thing. And
did you starve more than you did art?
I did. There's only so many times where you have the situation where you're thinking, oh man, if I don't get this Colgate toothpaste commercial, that if I don't get it, I got to choose between food and rent. And
That is an important thing.
when you make that choice too many times, you're starting to wonder, am I doing something wrong? Is this maybe not what I'm supposed to be doing? Maybe there's more that I can be doing with my life than just bartending by night, auditioning by day, taking on whatever random job, driving the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I've been a cruise ship magician.
Sir, cruise ship magician.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that off camera. But anyway, continue. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So in all these different things that I've done, I was wondering where is a good place where I can put all these talents to use?
Yeah.
And so I moved back to Florida, where I was before California, and my mom, who was a library director at the time, she asked, hey, have you ever thought about libraries? And I had volunteered in libraries as a teenager. I knew about libraries, but I had never considered them as a career.
As a career choice. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I had fond memories of helping my mom slap some spine labels on stuff and getting to shelve books as a volunteer. But I had never thought libraries
I get
I
that.
just didn't see I just didn't see me shelving books.
It wasn't what you thought of yourself doing.
Yeah.
Got you.
Okay,
I feel
so let me pull that story aside for a second. So
Okay.
the reason I went into acting was because I saw James Bond as a secret agent, but I realized that
This is
secret
getting
agent, secret agents don't actually get to do all the fun secret agent stuff. So I thought, if I can't be a secret agent, I will play a secret agent.
Smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
so that's how I originally got into acting. So fast forward to these years later, where I'm, getting into library school, and people are introducing themselves, and oh hi, my name's Gary. I
know where
am.
this is going.
No, not where you expect. My name's Gary. I am an information officer for the FBI, and I'm getting my library degree to help me research. And I thought, okay, that's not what I was thinking. And then, hi, my name's Nancy. I'm an intelligence analyst for the CIA, and I'm getting my degree because I want to be a more efficient, information analyst. And I thought, okay, maybe there's more to libraries.
We're getting here. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And then, hi, I'm Susan, and I want to be a children's librarian more than anything. And I thought, okay.
All right, Susan, do your thing.
That's good too. Wherever you are, Susan, I hope you're happy. I hope your children's library is awesome.
We support you 100%, Susan.
Yes. So I thought, okay, maybe I am going to do more than just shelving. Maybe there's something more interesting that I can pursue.
Yeah.
So my first job was at the University of Florida Archives, where I got to deal with like 100-year-old books, like 200-year-old books. The oldest thing I held was a book on railroad. It was like an almanac of like railroad tracks and the different routes that you could take. It was from 1836. And it was so cool to like hold this thing in my hand.
Did it feel like, oh, can't drop it? Because that's how I would be personally.
It was one of those white glove kind of situations where you had to hold the gloves to carry the books around. And the building was always kept under 60 degrees because if you went above that, the temperature would turn the acid in the paper. And so I learned how cool it was to very what's a good way to put it? Very national treasure, Declaration of Independence kind of stuff. That you're handling these sensitive documents. And after that, I fell into technical services and understanding the back end of things and how things get cataloged and the MARC records and all the super detailed stuff that.
And to our tech services people out there, you are 1,000% appreciated, because I don't know how you guys are able to catalog all that stuff and make sure everything gets out to where it needs to go on time. So you guys are awesome. Even the ones that work here, Gina, Brian, just dropping some names there. So yeah.
Yes,
that's great.
Without you guys,
we are nothing.
I think of them as a stunt team. I'm nothing without my stunt team. Nothing gets done without them.
Nothing gets done without the team, the whole squad.
Well, without the whole squad, not just tech services, but everybody too. I'm just the director. You guys are the stars now. I feel like I've gone from actor to director, literally, and it's wonderful.
All right, give me a little Clint Eastwood. All right.
Yeah, going full circle. All actors want to direct, and all directors want to act.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes in the business. We got another sauce to try.
All right.
This is a #1, so it's an original habanero. So it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. We're starting off a little mild here.
It'll probably be fine. This one was donated by a staff member. I believe this was Bobby.
That was Bobby.
Okay.
So Bobby Winkle. She does our evening upstairs program. She provided this. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Thank you, Bobby. As soon as we started talking about this thing, like people were just coming out of the woodwork, like, "Hey,
Yeah, we got people. You guys can't see it. We can't. We got people over here in the corner that are waiting for us to just cry and blubber and fall apart. I'm gonna chalk it up to that's their love for us. That's just that they love us.
It's because they care so much."
You like me. You really like me. I think. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ah. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, you earned your little one flame there. Got a little kick there on the front end, but not too bad.
It's a little more vinegary. But it's good.
It is. So, this to our third question. So, since you've been here, what are some things that you are looking forward to implementing, and what are some things that maybe you've already begun implementing here at our library?
Well, having come from several different libraries in the past, I always try to take, what things that I learned, things that worked for some libraries, things that didn't work for others, and there's never one size fits all solution for every library, for every situation.
This is very true.
So having these different experiences helps me come in and help ask you guys, what can I do? What was working before I arrived? What wasn't? What could be better? And what steps can I take to improve that? One of the things that is my specialty before I came into here was Rfid Technology, which allows for like self-check. It's short for radio frequency identification.
High tech.
It used to be high tech. A lot of libraries now have it, and I'm hoping for us to get it at some point. Because it allows for, not only does it allow for self-check, so patrons can check out their own items, but it also allows for self-return, so that when someone drops off a book, no longer do we have to be grabbing the book and using a staff member to scan it. They can
scan it and make sure it gets in and all that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And not only that, but also there are machines that will sort the books as well. So instead of this giant pile of books that you have to dig through, it can sort it into youth books, adult books. And that way you're able to, if you work for, say, like the youth department, you know that these are the youth books. I'm going to take these, I'm going to go shelve them. It also makes inventory much faster because we like to know what's on our shelves and what might be checked out, what might be missing, what might have been checked out but then never checked back in when it came back in. So yeah, that book that I checked out 6 months ago, it might be on the shelf somewhere still thinking that it's checked out.
This is true. This is very true. We've had that happen before, actually.
Every library has that happen. It's amazing how you find those books.
So are there, we know the RFID thing, are there any other things that maybe we could look forward to that might be in motion, the ball rolling?
I'm really looking forward to more satellite locations. I know one of the number one requests that I get when patrons call and tell me what they want to see in the library, the number one request is we want another branch. Well, that's cool, and I would totally love to do that.
1000%.
But the money required to buy the land, build the building, put the people in, put the supplies, the books, everything else in, that's millions upon millions of dollars. Now, what if we could find a solution that did not have to include that? And there are several companies out there that offer new innovations in satellite libraries. Think like giant vending machines where you're able to walk up, scan your card, and you see this thing that, you scan your card and you say, I want the book or the DVD, in, CL2, and this, book, movie, whatever drops out. Yeah, you take it and then you can return it at that location too. If you have holds, you can have them delivered to that location. So you don't have to drive all the way there. If you live in Lone Oak or Reedland, imagine just having to go down the street to get your hold instead of having to drive all the way to downtown.
Here and then all the way back home. Yeah, I feel that.
And for the price of a brand new library, you could have these little satellite libraries. You could probably have 100 of them for the cost of one library.
That would be, I know a lot of people would appreciate that because even with returning items, I know we have a lot of people that are like, oh, do you have a drop off here, or what about the one in, South Side Kroger or what, So I think having something like that would definitely be something that I think a lot of our patrons out there watching at home would definitely appreciate. So that's awesome, man. Like we're definitely looking forward to the future and seeing what's coming. So you guys keep an eye out too. So don't worry, we got more questions and we got more sauces. So we're gonna go next to one that I think is gonna be pretty good. It's tequila lime. So we're gonna see. Would you like to be the first, sir?
Thank you. This was a present from our IT manager, Jay.
Jay Hyatt. He's a great guy, awesome guy.
Yes, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
All right. Oh boy, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. A little smoky. But I like it. We want all the smoke around here.
That's not bad.
Not bad. That's not bad at all.
That kind of reminds me of Tabasco sauce.
It does. Next question I got for you. We live in the times where everything's going digital. Streaming services. You've got Kindle having books you can download and read on your tablet. And it's making a few things kind of obsolete. I think I just read something the other day that Target is getting rid of its DVDs to make more room in the store, which breaks my heart, those Blu-ray deals. So how do you think libraries can survive this digital age, or do you even think that they can survive with everything going digital now?
Oh yeah, not only have libraries survived, libraries have absolutely thrived. A number of checkouts that have gone up since the pandemic have just shot up, and then I get calls from people that say, I love these, I just discovered reading online through our app, through our Kindle, and I love it, and I love it so much that I'm never going back. And I thought,
Yep.
Thank you,
Question mark?
They're like, well, we're still going to come to events, but we just won't come like every week like we used to, because now we can just get it online.
Get it online.
And I thought, okay, that's cool. And they've said, oh, I love having the physical books; those are good too. But when I go on vacation or do other stuff, I love having the digital version.
Yeah.
So you got some people that are still going to do mix and match. They're going to do a little bit of online, especially if we don't have that copy online.
Oh yeah, if we don't have it in person, they are quick to just go Hoopla, Libby, whatever it is to find it. Yeah.
Yes, Hoopla and Libby.
Available in the App Store and Google Play. That's awesome, man. But yeah, I definitely am looking forward to how libraries, like you said, keep thriving as things become.
We keep thriving as more and more younger patrons come in, and we have more technology more readily available. 10 years ago, people would say that technology is not there yet. But fast forward now, we have smartphones. Almost everyone has a smartphone. Almost everyone has, whether it's a computer, tablet, e-reader, Kindle, laptop, something of some kind. If it is Wi-Fi enabled, you are able to get
You're able to get a book on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and almost everyone has that now. And for a lot of people, times are very tough. Let's just be real. Inflation is crazy. Gas is $18 a gallon. You want to save money on books, but you don't want to drive there and use that precious resource.
That's gas money. That's important.
That is super important. But now we have the opportunity to check out those books without having to use that gas. And I think that's fantastic. Like libraries, the whole goal of them is not only to provide information, but to provide access to that information. You can have all the information in the world, but it's not helpful if people can't get it easily.
Yeah. And I think that's a cool thing that we do, because we offer a lot from books, movies, games, CDs, all that. And it's like, these are new titles in a lot of cases that are coming out, and they do the thing.
Okay, I'm a hang on. I need a second to channel this.
Channel it. Do it right.
Almost every patron I talk to in the community, you guys have that?
It's a surprise to all of us. Don't worry, it's not just you. I was like, that came out already? Okay, cool.
It is amazing. I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to be out in the community telling people these kind of things and sharing that we have them. But it's amazing how many people think that we're just a pile of old books with a roof on it. That when I tell them, we get the newest movies, we get the newest Blu-rays. If the new Spider-Man just came out to Walmart on Tuesday, we got it the same day.
Same day, people.
For free. I mean, how do you get better than that? You
don't.
The newest video game. I know when it comes Christmas time, trying to buy that $60 video game, that's expensive.
$60, and don't get the deluxe edition, because the deluxe edition is when you like 80 and higher. So yeah, sometimes I think it's cool we get our hands on that deluxe edition, because then there's some kids like, oh great.
I mean, being able to get these kind of things without having to pay those kind of things, I love that the library is the one place. It's sad, but I'm still grateful that the library is still a place where you can simply exist without financial expectation. You go to Starbucks or Dunkin', sure you can sit there. You can sit at McDonald's, but they're going to expect you to get a Big Mac, a soda, or whatever. But you can be here for as long as you like, and that's okay. We aren't looking to charge anything. In fact, we're looking to just give you games.
Give you games, yeah.
Give you movies, books for free.
Free, that spells free, and it's great. I'm dreading this one a little bit, because this is one of the Hot Ones' official hot sauces. So we're gonna see how bad it is. This is what they came to see, so. They're just watching us like fish in a tank.
Do the hot one. Yeah, put the hot one on there.
Put the hottest one on there. We wanna see him sweat. I'm sorry, I made him sound like Gremlins, my bad. I could at least made him sound like Gizmo. Oh boy. Oh geez, Rick. All right, you ready?
Okay, ready?
Here we go, 1, 2. That one got a little punch in the back of the throat there.
Oh, it's okay.
They're probably like,
This is a ripoff. We came to see some people sweat.
don't worry, we're gonna get there. You're gonna get your money. No, you don't even get you're gonna get the free experience of us being in pain. So we've talked about the library and things that we look forward to and whatnot. But I'm gonna ask you a personal question. What is your favorite thing that we offer here? Like, what is your number one favorite thing that we offer here?
The favorite thing, it's difficult because depending on where you are in life and what your interests are, it's really difficult to pick a favorite. I mean, we have a fishing pole program where you can check out fishing poles. We have our reentry toolkits for the recently released from incarceration. The reentry toolkit gives you a laptop, a phone, and a hotspot to help you get introduced back into society again. We have our digital toolkits. We have the video games. We have DVDs. We have Blu-rays. We have so much stuff going on, and those are just the things that you can check out. We still have our story times. We have our crafts. We have our evening upstairs events that have all kinds of people coming in talking about all the cool stuff that they have around the community. It's really difficult to pick a favorite. I don't know if I can. There's just too much that we offer.
Yeah, that's true. I think for myself, if I had to pick like a one thing that I really enjoy that we do offer, is the time that they get on the computers, the public computers in the labs. Everything's on the internet, let's be honest. From applying for a job, applying for housing, everything is going to the internet now. And like you said, times are very, very hard right now. So not a lot of people have that easy access to Wi-Fi and internet and whatnot. So I think the fact that we provide it, especially for a considerable amount of time, so that person that's trying to put in for jobs, they have 4 hours. There's no telling how many jobs they could apply to in 4 hours if they so choose. Also, we do have Wi-Fi in the building, and it extends out even to like our parking lot and like the surrounding street right here. I mean, that right there can help people out a ton. You know? So I think that's a beautiful thing that we offer. And
the computer use is absolutely fantastic. I mean, and we do offer more than 4 hours a day. If you need more time, just let us know. We're very cool about that. Being able to use the computer, whether it is you need to check your social media, you need to apply for jobs. We're one of the few games in town, if not the only one, where you can walk in an unemployed citizen and walk out an employed tax-paying citizen who is able to get their stuff done. And depending on what time of year, we have the tax help that's free. We offer free faxing to the public. Everything is free. We have our small little legal library for those who need legal assistance. We also have our local family history room for those who are looking to do genealogy, which
Mr. Nathan does a great job. at
Mr.
that,
Nathan does a fantastic job, and not every library has that. So it's really cool to see that we not only offer it, but we have a dedicated space for it.
Oh yeah, definitely awesome. Now, for those of you out there, we're gonna try something called Dead or Alive with lime and jalapeno. Now, before I try this, I'm taking a quick shot of milk because your boy's taste bugs be coated in all them other ones. So just for the people that came here for the pain, they can get 100% real reaction. You know what, let's put a little extra on there for the people. We're putting ourselves through this for you and for them. Oh yeah, let's purify them taste buds. Oh boy.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Yep. That one got a little punch on this end. Just a slight. We're getting there, guys.
That is a lot of lime.
It was a lot. It's a heavy lime.
Wow.
Very heavy lime. But you still get the kick. But there is a nice helping of lime in there.
There is some heat, but I feel like I just got karate chopped by a lime. Like,
Yeah. So earlier we discussed how you got into libraries and that kind of journey for you. What advice would you give to our audience out there that are looking to get into like the library sciences and just libraries and as a whole?
don't do this.
Don't do this. But don't do this.
I feel like by the time I get to over here, I'm really, really going to say, don't do this.
I got a good 4 hours left. I'm gonna be miserable. So yeah, don't do this first off.
But to answer the question, advice for those who want to get interested in libraries, I would say first, volunteer. Volunteer, get your feet wet, kind of see if this is of interest to you. If you want to see about what it's like to help people, to help shelve, to get involved in your local community, I would say that is definitely a good place to start. If you are looking to really start climbing, volunteering is, I think, the perfect step because first of all, it gets you in the library, it gets you to know people. So if and when a position does come open, hey, we know Nick, he's been volunteering with us for a while. He seems like a good guy. And you interview and they know that your skills are solid and that helps give you a foot in the door. And
Get your feet wet.
yeah, get your feet wet, get involved in seeing how things go. And from there, once you're kind of in the groove and you feel like this is still kind of a job that you want to undertake, I would say start looking into a library program, like a master's in library science or a bachelor's. Depending on where you are working, a lot of libraries do offer tuition reimbursement or tuition assistance. So if you're looking to get into libraries, we can usually help you kind of get up there. I mean, like Mccracken County Library does offer tuition reimbursement. So if you are looking to climb and get into classes, working with a library or any other organization for the most part is a great way to help offset those costs.
All right.
Okay.
You do realize this is Reaper time. It's Carolina. I think it's Carolina Reaper. It is Carolina Reaper.
Okay, this one was graciously donated by Wendy, our business manager,
Who is over here just waiting.
who is over here just
She is like itching, just like, yeah. So thank you, Wendy, to you and your husband for donating this bottle of of sauce. I meant sauce to us. So great. You know, you're the director. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I'm prepared for that.
Yeah,
Whoa,
go
whoa.
ahead.
It comes out very liquidy. It comes out a lot. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
yeah, you handle that. I'm gonna try to
just tap off
yeah,
some
just
of that.
tap it. Just tap. Just go. I feel like I'm doing a science experiment. I gotta make sure I get the measurements right. Come on, baby.
Smell.
Come on, baby.
Have you ever smelled regret?
Oh, so many times. Smelled it, felt it. Regret is a word I could spell. Oh no.
Okay.
Hold on, let me kind of coat the. I'm gonna regret this later. All right, did you get yours taken?
I am I am sufficiently glazed, but not sauced too much.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Here we go. Yep. That is. Are you fine?
It's building.
Oh, Mother of pearl. Oh my gosh. This is blazing.
Oh, my lips.
Yeah,
are,
it burns. It builds.
my lips are tingling.
Oh, no, don't lips, man. Don't lips.
Okay. This is.
Oh, it's still there. The milk doesn't make it better. It's still there.
So
Cups were a bad idea. We should have went full jug. Oh my god, I don't know if I can finish that.
there's more off to the side. I think one bite is sufficient.
Yep.
Is one bite sufficient? Can we get consent? Okay. They say okay.
I'm just gonna top this off right here. You good? You want a little hit?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go ahead and top that down.
Yeah.
Oh, and it hurts to breathe. It's like fanning flames.
My eyes are starting to water.
No, don't do this.
That helps for about 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, and then it's just fire the rest of the way.
It's like it puts out the fire, but as soon as you swallow the milk, it's like back
Do you
up
realize
again.
we have one called the bomb that we have to do?
So if you are a Hot Ones fan, we ordered this specifically for you.
Correction, he ordered this specifically for you. Oh my god. Well, before we destroy our mouths anymore, what is a great experience that you've had since you've been here at Mccracken? What's the experience that you remember?
Ooh, I've made a lot this past year. That helps, but only for a second.
Just a second.
I think just honestly, my favorite part has been getting to know the staff, getting to know the people here. Next week will be my 1-year anniversary, and I am so happy that I get to ring it in with this.
This is awesome. I'm so happy that you're here with me and I'm not like suffering alone.
My 2 other favorites. How much does
You
it?
have a favorite child.
How much does it cost to get a library card? It's free, and a membership is free. Yeah, it's totally free, 100% free. Promise you. And then number 2, you mean I don't have to bring it back on time? No. If we understand that residents are busy, that you got other stuff going on with your life. If you forgot to bring in that book on Friday, bring it back on Monday. It's fine.
Or if you've got that trip coming up and you just can't bring it back because it's out of the way for you, go on your trip, have fun, don't even trip. When you come back, just bring it on back. No big at all.
Don't trip while on your trip.
See what I did there?
I like that.
This is a too humorous wordplay. Okay, sweet merciful heavens. Are we gonna do this?
I'm ready.
Yep. You're gonna go first again.
Okay.
I'm letting you know now, the hotter ones, you are definitely going first.
It's like a glob. It is.
I feel like if you had a hard time pouring the Reaper, that's gonna be.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Shake it real good.
I'm gonna shake that up so like all the radioactive goo is not at the top there.
Oh yeah, because that's our main concern.
Well, I mean, it does have the little danger radioactive sign on
Which
it.
you
So
would think would be a sign not to buy it, but not us here at Mccracken County Public Library. We see danger, we go right for it. I know somebody personally watching that could be described that way. She knows who she is.
doesn't want to come out.
That's because it's like, bruh, you sure? Like, you positive this is what you want?
I'm sure. Out.
Do the ketchup bottle thing where you gotta like,
All right, I gotta put this down. All right, I'm gonna see
it's
if I
gonna
can.
get on all those wings. Ah.
Okay. It got between them.
Okay, it got between them,
I can dunk that.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. Why am I doing this to myself? All I wanted was a podcast. That's all. I just wanted to come talk to y'all, and we just have a moment. But now, Nicholas Taylor, being of unsound mind and if you believe my doctor, somewhat unsound body.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
I
ready?
can't, hold on. I gotta psych myself up. Come on. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh God. When you bite it, it comes at you like a Kamehameha wave, like Goku's just like, ah, and it's just hitting you multiple. Oh my God.
That is not pleasant
That's not.
at all.
Oh, and it hurts when you swallow. Oh my gosh.
So I was really worried. Like, I see all the people on Hot Ones that eat this, and they all like hallucinate and freak out. And I bit into it.
I'm sorry, what?
You ever seen that on Hot Ones?
No, but I'm saying, and you still bought it?
Yes, for you all to enjoy. So I bit into it, and I was like, oh man, this is not as bad as they were all thinking.
How's
not-
that going now?
I did not finish that sentence in my head because it felt like a little like Jack in the Box was like, oh, it's weird whatever flavor, and then ta-da, suddenly like it's battery acid. Yay!
It's got a bomb on the front. I don't know how much more warning sign you. Again, you would think, warning, don't do it, but.
That was not pleasant at all.
All right, so you got a question for me at all?
Why do you enjoy working at the library, Nick?
Why do I enjoy working at the
Yes, I'm
library?
gonna turn this to you for a minute.
All right, cool. I think I'd have to say, not this. This is not what I love about it. It's the people, man. You know, they say you gotta. Hold on.
I feel like I'm just ready to like breathe fire, just like.
Can we add? We'll do that edit. No, the people, man, from the community, being able to help them. Like I said, I work at the information desk, so I get to see a lot of people from the older ones that come in, and it's like, oh, my kids or grandkids bought me this tablet.
I'm having to like swish water. You go ahead. Yeah.
This tablet, and I need help setting it up. Could you help? And then you help them, and just like the gratitude that you see on their face is awesome. And they mean it. They're like, thank you so much for taking the time. I had a lady the other day. I was helping her fax, and she was like, thank you so much for your patience, just helping. We really have, I really appreciate you doing that for me. That's what I enjoy. And then there's the people that I work with. We're gonna make it through this, I swear. The people that I work with are so nice. You always see in the movies, like, where we work, we're a family. We're tight-knit. But I think that's super duper true here. It's funny how when one of us is like down or out, we take a step to try to like check on them, whether it's a call, a text, or, if we know they're coming back, we're gonna like, get them a card and like, or get them, something special. I know personally for myself, I felt that with people the times I've been down. There you go, sir. I'm just gonna go ahead and, yep. Where I've been down and out, and the calls and the texts and the
It's so true.
The emails really help out there.
The level of support that this library has is absolutely fantastic. I've worked in a lot of libraries where people just show up and it's a job. They punch in, they punch out, they go home, and there's not a whole lot there, and it's just a job. But here, everyone loves what they do.
Oh boy, there's a story behind this one. I let our lovely director here pick the last bottle, and he couldn't choose. So we had 3 options. We went around to both floors. We're a 2-floor library. This sucker got 9 votes.
So yes, we have the Akamiso Ghost Reaper here, and we walked around with about 3 different sauces and asked staff to pick them. And
A couple of which are in this room right now. 9.
a couple of them who were like, oh, well, this one, which one is the spiciest?
We love you guys, but we want to see you in pain.
It's like We want you to suffer, and
Suffer.
that's okay. It is a temporary suffer.
Is it? Because my mouth has not recovered. You doing good over there? You all right, champ?
I'm doing okay.
Yes.
Are you a big spice aficionado?
I love me some hot wings, but oh boy, this is testing my limits here. But I'm doing it for the people. Remember, we're doing this for you and everybody in this room that's watching us right now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this tiny one right here.
Come on, baby. Come in. Up there it is. Just a little dollop.
That's like 2 drops.
For the people.
Okay.
All right. This is great. Oh.
It's spicier than the bomb, but it doesn't taste like battery acid.
It doesn't, but it's going to be surprising if we could taste it all. There goes the nose.
That's hot.
Woo, I love how you're just like, it's hot, guys.
It's
hot. You good?
I'm good. I'm really glad I took that Pepto right now. Oh man.
Oh, you came in Pepto prepared. I didn't.
Do you want some Pepto?
No. I had a snickerdoodle, and I'm just like,
it?
that snickerdoodle's gonna be like, fam.
I got Tums and Pepto
All right.
right there.
We're gonna do it off camera. We're not doing that live.
Okay.
Okay. So I got one more question for you, but before we do it, let's at least get our nuggets ready.
Okay. Okay. While we're doing that, since this was a staff selection, I will take a question from staff. Staff, you have a question for me.
Oh yeah, y'all are here. Put yourself to use.
Y'all are back here asking me something. Ask us something.
What you got?
As far as taste, which one was the best?
The best?
Ooh.
Anything from here. If you go that way, miserable. Absolutely miserable. All right,
I'm gonna really drench this because I want to like go big or go home on this.
don't do that because I got a peer pressure thing. Oh, Jesus.
Look at how saucy that is.
Son of a gun.
Oh,
I
front and back.
Oh, God, no, we ain't going that far, fam. You mad scientist Igorin over there. So I'm gonna ask the question, and then we're both gonna take a bite. All right. So we talked about earlier all the implementation, all that the different things that we have seen and can expect at the library.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, where do you want the Mccracken County Public Library to be? And what I mean by that is, like I said, we've made a lot of changes. We're looking at implementation. Do you want us to be like at that level of where they're like, oh, Chicago Library and then Mccracken, or like, are you just trying to make us, big for the area? Like, what's the end goal for the library?
Okay, you want me to bite this?
Yeah, we're gonna bite this first, and then you answer. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. A lot of seasoning.
That's actually okay.
There's definitely not that one. I ain't drenching in that one, but this one's bearable, question mark.
And I'm like, is it bearable because we just went through these, or
Don't question it.
is it bearable because it's bearable?
Don't look at your horse in the mouth.
Ooh, on the way down, that's when it hit.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
I'm glad I drank the water. There's a pepper in my throat.
I was like, oh, that's okay. Surprise! Yeah. Oh man.
Psych.
Yeah, like I feel it right here. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna crack this second one open. I don't know about you, homie. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and crack this second jug. Oh,
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
I feel like stone cold. I'm gonna start get double cups here in a second. But no, so what's
okay.
your end goal for Old McLib?
My end goal for Old McLib is to be one-stop shopping. I want us to be what's a good way to put it? I want us to be the third place. Everyone has their first place, their home, their second place, friends, family. I want to be the third place, the place that you hang out at, the community hub. I want us to be, oh, wow, that is sinking into my mouth right now.
It does.
Oh, man, oh.
Whew.
I feel like the bottom of my jaw just melted out right here. Like, I feel like there is a hole at the
I
bottom.
have no tongue.
I feel like the back of my tongue just melted into the back of my throat. Wow, okay.
You just keep talking. Keep talking.
I want us to be a third place, community one stop. Whatever it is, I want us to be able to do it. Some future plans that I would like to do at some point. I would like us to start considering free notary service. A lot of libraries do it. It's fantastic. The fact that we're already fine-free has also really pushed us forward. I think New York Public Library just instituted fine-free like within the last year. And the idea that we're like a couple of years ahead of New York Public Library.
Take that, New York. I can't really.
I mean, like, no disrespect. You're a great library. We love you too. But we did fine-free first, and like, I was not here for that, but I'm still super proud of it. Now, wow, it sneaks up on you.
There was a mystery pepper that was behind a tooth, and it's right in the throat.
Wow.
So in case you're wondering, if you decide to buy these Hot One sauces, that's called the last drop for a reason.
Yeah, the last dab Apollo. Yeah, that is ungodly hot at the very end. Like, oh man.
Wow. Well, Mr. Brasher, I'm so glad you got to be here for the debut edition of Hot Reads. We're so glad that you guys took the time out of your day to come in and join us and watch us go through pain that goes to you and all the people here in the building. But no, we're going to try to do this once a month. So tune in to www.mclib.net to find out when the next show is and what we got going on here at the Mccracken County Public Library. Again, that's www.mclib, that's MCLIB.net. And until next time, people, we'll see ya when we see ya.